Ooh, welcome back everybody. I believe last episode we beat Vicar Amelia and I mentioned the next region called Hemwick Charnel Lane. And I actually are going to take a bit of a detour right here. We're going to clean up some items in Cathedral Ward where we are now, and then visit this secret area before it's too late. So first thing we need to do is head out. And we're gonna head back to kind of like the main area, that main courtyard where those two temple giants are. So you're gonna like to go wide right here. Okay, that guy's gone now. You might, I can't. I believe I mentioned last episode, I might not have, that we are now, after beating Vicar Amelia and touching the skull at the altar, in phase 2 of the game. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you were paying any attention to the sky, it has changed to full night mode, whereas earlier it was just what's known as dusk. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Ow. There we go. Ow. Get some more health. As the game starts, you're in dusk, and then we enter night mode, and then I will alert you when we enter phase 3, and I'll keep that a bit of a secret. But you'll notice there's some enemy placement changes. For instance, that Temple Guardian, I think is what they're called, or Temple Dweller, by the carriage is gone. Gonna come over here, cut through here, wait at the bottom for a little bit, because again, I think, yeah, there's a patrol that goes up the stairs, so just wait for them. And then we can move on. Another difference is these temple giants are no longer patrolling the courtyard, they're just sitting here. Which makes it extremely easy to just squeak right past them. Which is exactly what we will be doing shortly. For now though, just walk right past them. There's a little archway behind this one that we're gonna just sprint to eventually. But for now, just come on through. And we're gonna hook right, and there's a chapel dweller with a flame sprayer, so be very careful. This guy can really kill you quickly if you're not careful. He's easy to take down, but you definitely want to get behind him to do so. Don't ever stop in front of him, and also be wary of the crow behind you. He's really slow and usually stays out of your way, so you don't have to worry too much, but just a word of warning. The crow was guarding some thick cold blood, level 4. And we're going to continue this way where there's another chapel dweller. Or temple dweller, I can't remember what the names of every single enemy in here. And then as we continue, we get some poison knives. Make sure you keep those. We're not going to sell our poison knives because we're going to use those for something later. And as you come down here, you enter a kind of alleyway. There are several enemies on your right, but they're way down the alleyway and usually won't disturb you unless you start progressing down. And we are going to take a left first, because we got some NPCs to talk to. First one being around the corner here. So knock several times, and you are introduced to Arianna? What's her name again? Where's my... Arianna. Keep talking to her, and she will ask if there's a place to run off to. Tell her to go to Odin Chapel. And apparently my controller thinks I should sit down.
Maybe I'll see you there.
After you talk to her, talk to this window across the street. You have to do it several times, and the distrusting man will eventually ask you if there's a place to stay. And this time, since he distrusts you so much, he's going to go to the opposite location that you tell him to. We want him to go to Odin Chapel, so tell him to go to Iosefka's clinic. And then next time we reload the area, he'll be at Odin Chapel. Now we're going to start heading down, but be careful, because on the way down, there's a couple of things. One, you can kind of see bobbing in the distance there. There's a sickle. There's an enemy right around the corner to the right here. And as you approach him, it should trigger. Does it trigger the other? No. I'm slowly moving forward because I can't remember exactly where. There they come. You've got a rifleman and you've got a large huntsman. And they're kind of hard to deal with because you're going to want to deal with the large huntsman, but that guy, that rifleman, has quite the range. So try to pull him back and take care of this guy as best you can. They're a little bit easier because you deal a little bit more damage, but do still be careful. Maybe kite him back up this stairs. And now we can just bum rush this guy. Let's check your corners here, because on the ground is another huntsman. There's an NPC you can talk to here, but they say nothing important. And I believe, yep, where that huntsman was lying down behind here is one of the main items we're looking for, the black church garb. We're going to use that for a little bit of a secret later. Now we're going to continue down, but immediately jut to the right, because there's a rifleman atop the stairs. You can hear him shooting away. See if I can get an eye on him. There he is. He's up on that ledge there. Come across to get these poison knives. And now we got a little bit of a tricky situation in that we're gonna go up these stairs and cut left, and there's like a little round stairwell that's inundated with a few huntsmen, and there's one large huntsman, and all the while that rifleman stands up here shooting at you. So the easiest way I find to tackle this is utilize these pillars that are nearby. When we go up here, you want to... Oh, I mistimed it. But cut left, and you see those pillars. That's what we can stand behind. Heal up. Kind of utilize. And then also the stairs, like right here, you're safe. You get this whole wall to yourself. You can't shoot through this gate. You can shoot over the gate, so if you get a little too high up here, like right here, I believe he can hit you. Oh, no, never mind. We're good. So as long as you stay like over here, yeah, see, there he can. Kind of past these coffins. And this guy's a siren. So this is where, oh, yep, he can still hit you. Everybody's gonna come running. Try to funnel him down the stairs here. Heal up. Don't stay too long, because there's a bunch. See? Come out here if you have to, and bring him back down these stairs. Just continuously rolling. There we go, now we're in a safe spot. Continue back up, dodge. Ow. Alright, now we can take care of the rifleman. Ow. Once they're by themselves, they're not hard. Don't worry about that weird looking brain sucker up there, he can't get to you. Got some blood vials, and then continue over here around these coffins. I don't think you can break those, so you gotta go around. There's also a crow, don't worry about any of them. And then in here, you got a ladder. So continue up there. There'll be another item. I want to say it's pebbles, but that might be wrong. Or it might be nothing. I might be thinking of the pillar on the other side. Yeah, I think I am. In which case, we already got it. And then you can drop down here. Or you can use the ladder. Either way. This is going to take you back. Ah, there's the item. Quicksilver bullets. I'm going to take you right here back to this dog. Ow. At the bottom of the large staircase. Where the temple giant roams. There's those chapel dwellers. Let's come back out here. And now we need to head back to the chapel itself. Back to the lantern. Those guys turn around. It's the easiest way to get back to the lantern. Yeah, it did. Okay. It's from the bottom of these stairs. You cut right and go this way. And here's that little shortcut. So now we're gonna take quite the sidetrack to a secret area. But in order to do that, you weirdly have to die. And it's going to be extremely difficult once you do transport to the secret area to get back to where you died to get your blood echoes. So it's extremely important before this next step to spend as much as you can. So let's return to Hunter's Dream. This will also give us a chance to reload that area so that the new NPCs we just talked to will show up. But for right now, this is the one time I suggest our normal routine is to sell things we don't need, crack our cold blood dew, but since we're about to kill ourselves, I suggest you don't do that. Instead, just do everything in the normal routine except that. Come to our workshop, see if we can upgrade anything of note, see if we need to repair anything, see if we got any new blood gems worth talking about. Nope. Do some leveling, which I might not even be able to afford a single one.
Very well, let me.
Nope, I need 10,000.
Farewell, may.
Then the best thing to do after that is to buy stuff. You are always going to need blood vials and quicksilver bullets, especially once we get down to the very final piece of this walkthrough called the Chalice Dungeons. That is an area where you might actually start running out of blood vials altogether. It might seem crazy right now, but trust me, it tends to always happen to me. So, is there anything else of note to buy? You can also use this opportunity to buy some of the weapons we're going to need. I believe, let me double check, if I haven't done this I will, but I think at the bottom of the Google Doc that is in the description, I have, yep, there's a section that says weapons, and then it's got your best fire weapons, your best arcane, your best bolt, and then at the bottom it says needed to buy for the platinum trophy. So there's a list of all of the weapons that we're not going to just stumble upon in the game, and you actually have to buy from here. So you could spend our money on that now. The Hunter Axe and Threaded Cane and Kirkhammer actually being 3 of them. Those are not found in the world. Same for, I believe, the Repeating Pistol and the Hunter Pistol. So we can buy that. You can also buy this, although we'll never use it. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and buy the Hunter Axe, the Threaded Cane, the Kirkhammer. That gives me 1,000 left, so let's spend the rest on, can I get two blood vials? And that'll call it a day. I can afford to lose 66 blood echoes. So with that, head back to Cathedral Ward. And now we've got our NPCs here. You can go ahead and talk to Arianna.
Oh, thank you.
And she'll give you a new gesture,
All right,
along with a choice to receive a blood treatment, and you'll get a special blood vial. One time only. You can talk to the distrustful man, but he doesn't say much. Alright, so here we go with the secret area. We need to get killed by one of the kidnappers in order to access it. Those hulking brutes with the disgusting knapsack strewn over their shoulder. And the closest one to any lantern is the one right around the corner here in the Cathedral Ward that we've been avoiding this whole time. So we're just gonna get his attention and then just kind of stand here. Before we let that happen though, he's been guarding an item the whole time, so this is the perfect time to go ahead and just grab it before he kills us. So come out, get his attention, he'll take a couple of steps. And you get your madman's knowledge. Alright, now we're ready. And there we go. A cutscene should ensue shortly. After being dragged away, we wake up in Yahar'gul, the Unseen Village, also known as the Hypogean Jail, and we will tackle this insane area next time. So until then, stay safe.